Hello students, let us start our new session of chapter 12, Atoms. Now, let us understand the Broy's explanation of Bohr's second postulation of quantization based on angular momentum, which is given by the Bohr ln equal to nh upon 2 pi. So here the angular momentum of the electron, it is available while it is revolving in its orbital path, which is a quantized condition, that is nh upon 2 pi. N can be 1, 2, 3 and so on. The Broy argued that electron is revolving in a circular path, which is proposed by Bohr, that is given as a particle wave. And while we define that wave traveling on a string and particle waves can lead in a standing wave under the resonant condition. Resonant condition define that frequency is supposed to be matched. So, for the electron while moving in nth orbital path having a radius Rn, then the total distance covered in that circumference, that is 2 pi Rn. So that 2 pi Rn equal to n lambda, which is defined as 1, 2 and 3. So here, while this particular resonant frequency will be defined, two frequencies will match. So based on that, standing wave pattern will be generated, in which this is how that particular wavelength lambda L is defined, radius of the R which is having, and within that particular wavelength, standing wave pattern will be generated, which defines the standing particle wave of the orbit. It is defined over here for n equal to 4. So 2 pi Rn equal to 4 lambda, and this lambda is the Broy wavelength of electron moving in fourth orbit. So here the speed of the orbit is less than the speed of the light. So that moment we are having mvn. So lambda we are having h divided by mvn. And we are having 2 pi Rn equal to nh upon mvn. So we are also having mvn Rn equal to nh upon 2 pi. This is what the two different angular momentum equation we are having, which can be equated, and we are getting a quantum condition given by Bohr based on the angular momentum of electron. And this is also proved by de Broglie based on its hypothesis, given the explanation correspond to the Bohr's second postulate for quantization of angular momentum while the electron is revolving in its orbital path. This quantized electron orbits and energy states are due to the wave nature of electron, and its resonance standing waves can be defined as the diagram can be we have seen in earlier. So here the Broy explanation support to the Bohr's second postulation based on its angular momentum, and it generate the wave kind of nature, and the standing wave pattern will be generated. Here still he defined that two limitations are available based on the Bohr model. First limitation is that Bohr model is applicable only for hydrogenic atoms, in which only it can be extended up to 2 electrons, and 2 electrons are available with the helium and 1 electron is available with the hydrogen. Bohr model, he applied the atomic structure for the hydrogen atom, and it can be extended up to helium atom. For more than 1 electron, Bohr model cannot attempted, and for hydrogenic atom, we cannot meet any success. So difficulty level lies in which when the complexity increases and the electron interact with the larger number of electrons can be present. So for that, each electron can interacts not only with positively charged nucleus but also they can be interact with other electrons. So here Bohr model involves electrical forces between positive charge nucleus and electrons, but it does not include the electrical forces present between electrons itself, while the multiple electrons are present in its atomic structure. Second limitation is there. Bohr model predicts the frequencies of light emitted by the hydrogen atom, but this model is not able to explain its intensity of light of that particular frequency or spectrum. So here emission spectrum of hydrogen is available within the visible range, having a very weak intensity, which is so experimentally the observation can be depict that some transition can be favored than others and intensity can be varying. So Bohr model is not able to account the intensity variation. It present only picture of atom, but it cannot generalize the form for the complex atomic structure. So for complex atoms, we have to use new and radical theory based on the quantum mechanics, which provides a complete picture of atomic structure. So Bohr model, it is only limited to the simplest structure of atom, limited to hydrogen and helium atoms. It provides a frequency, but it won't provide the intensity of generated light signal. And as well, based on the first limitation, that electrical forces are present between protons and electrons, but if number of electrons are increases, then these electric repulsive forces are also present between electrons, which is not defined by Bohr. So these two limitations are available with the Bohr. So if we want to read more complex structure, for that quantum mechanics is required as a base. Here we are going to end this session. With that, we are going to end this chapter. Hope you understood. Thank you.